We're doing some fun things with some test tubes, and the best part is these came from the Dollar Tree. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet, and you might have remembered me hauling these little test tube sets from the Dollar Tree. They're 2 packs. These are the 3 colors that I've seen, but I've also seen these in multiple stores, so if you are interested in getting them, you're probably going to be able to find them. But what they look like are these 2 little test tubes with a stand, and they open up. They have a twist top lid and they're made out of plastic. They also have this really great measuring side here that tells you how much is in there for volume, and then there's also a label here if you want to write something on there to label your test tubes. The stands are a little bit flimsy, but they will make do, I guess, for little experiments. So I have a couple ideas for you to use these with your kids for activities, especially in summertime. These would be really great to pull out if you want something to do. The first idea is sensory bottles. Now, I did make a video a long time ago that you might want to go check out. Anything in that video you could apply to this, but just on smaller quantity, because you can see compared to my hand here, these are quite smaller. But you could do sensory bottles on a small scale with these, and then if you'd like to keep them closed, just make sure you put some glue right here on the edge, super glue, and then screw them back in, and then you'll have them perfect for sensory. Another great idea for these are magnet tubes. So I'm just going to fill these up with different things around the house. I put little bells in here, paper clips in this one. I'm also going to put some non-magnetic things in there. These are my little learning markers or counters. Some dominoes in this one, and some beads in this one. And in my last one, I'm going to put some coins. Then I'm going to take a magnet. Now this magnet is a wand that I got at Lakeshore Learning. It's just probably under $3 or so, but it's just fabulous because it has this really thick magnet at the end here. And I use it for a lot of things. The kids love going around the house using this. And this just becomes an experiment of whether or not the objects are magnetic or not. So you can see obviously the bells are, it's actually, whoa, it's actually sticking right onto the wand. And it becomes a really great discovery activity. Now these aren't magnetic, so they're not moving, and the dominoes are not either. Great discovery activity, and once again, if you're concerned about little ones getting into those objects, just glue down your lids. If not, you can keep them unglued, and then you can take them off and then put other objects in there when you're done with these objects. And of course you can display them on their stand if you like. You could even sort these and say, you know, these aren't magnetic and these are, as far as a shelf work activity or a sorting activity. Another thing that you can do that is great for these is go onto a nature walk and collect specimens in here. Peel out your tweezers, pick things off the ground, rocks and whatnot. I found these little flowers in here. And you can put as many specimens in as you want and collect them and bring them back to the house. Then you can take a closer look with a magnifying glass and really see the detail on all of the specimens that you've brought home and picked on your nature walk. Color mixing is also great with these test tubes. All you need is some food coloring and a couple of test tubes, and you can do as many of these experiments as you'd like. So just fill up the test tubes with some water, about halfway full each. You could also use a funnel, and if you let your child do this, this is also great for fine motor, pouring the water into the test tubes. I'm using a container with a spout, which is much easier for little hands. Next comes the food coloring. I'm doing red and blue, and you just put just 1 or 2 drops in each. I chose blue for one side, red for the other, and then you just pour one color into the other color to see the color change. And of course, we all know red and blue makes purple, and in this case, a very deep purple. And you can do the same with all the other primary colors. I also have another video of activities I did last year with test tubes, and you can go check that out. It had a lot to do with pom-poms and fine motor, sequencing, all kinds of good stuff. So make sure you check that out. So there's some really fun things that you can do with test tubes from the Dollar Tree. Let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas and suggestions of more fun that I could have with these. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.